All right, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and to wake up the people on this side, which today is known as the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but in the Bible they're known as the Israelites, the true Israelites. Not the Jewish people, but the actual Jews on down to the native tribes as well as the Latin tribes. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, double honors to the elders at GMS, and bless the elect and the brothers out there teaching truth and sincerity.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
Yep, the Most High said he has come to set a man at variance against his father. Go ahead.
And the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Yep, and how does he do that? He's divided by this truth. Because once you learn this truth, a lot of people look down on you. A lot of people feel like they can talk to you crazy, or well, like far as like they thinking you worship demons, or they like to, you know what I'm saying, he in the coat, or he this, or he that, he didn't change, you know what I'm saying, he this way. I remember when he used to be like this. Go ahead.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Yep, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. So they of your own household will become your enemy. Not because of something you did, but what you stand for mainly. Because you stand for this truth and you don't stand for this world. You don't sit here, you don't celebrate Christmas no more. You don't celebrate Halloween or Valentine's Day or eat pork no more. You know what I'm saying? You basically not wicked no more. You actually cleanse yourself. You repent and you cleanse yourself. And the people of this world, they don't like that. They don't like that because you're no longer them. If you in a gang and you start acting like the rival gang or a different side, you're not normally doing what you normally do, you're gonna look suspect and you're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, cast out. So that's how we enter this world. They didn't really cast us out, you know what I'm saying? The Lord, he pulled us out through the grace, you know what I'm saying, and the mercy, but they don't want nothing to do with us unless it's wickedness, because you be sitting around them and you start talking about the Bible or you start talking about history and they don't want to hear that. Therefore, they don't want your company. But the Most High set it up like that. Why? Because he's not coming back for everybody. He set a man, a father against the son against the father, and the same with the daughter and the mother, because he's dividing, man. He's sitting there dividing. That's not saying a son and a father can't be saved. It's just saying there's going to be divisions amongst the household, because everybody's not going to believe in this truth of this Bible, because it's not meant for everybody to believe the truth of this Bible. You got something?
This is 1 Peter 4:1. For as much then as Hamashiach has suffered for us in the flesh.
Yeah, how did he suffer for us in the flesh? He came down in these weak ass bodies, and he was chastised, man. He sacrificed himself for us, that we may come to the adoption. That's how he suffered. Go ahead.
Arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
Yeah, arm ourselves likewise with the same mind. So if the Lord suffered, we're going to suffer too in this flesh. Go ahead.
For he have suffered in the flesh, he that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin.
Yeah, for he that has suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Now, everybody go through something. The scriptures say, you know, there's nothing that is uncommon to man as far as temptation. So everybody go through something. Or, you know, a lot of people go through the same as somebody else, but the difference is when two people go through something and the one choose the right way, like if two people's hungry and somebody come in with some pork and one of them believe in the truth and the other one, he just do what he want to do, that one, he's not going to eat that pork because he's in the truth. He didn't repent and cleanse himself. He's trying to be righteous. But the other one, he's going to do whatever he want to do. That's the one that it's not meant for, 9 times out of 10. Unless the Lord wake that dude up. That's the difference between men of the Lord going through the same thing as people in the world. If we in the car, you could be on your way to do the work, on your way to pick up your new Bible, on the way to even visit some of the brothers, you know, whatever the case may be. You can get a flat tire just as well as somebody else in the world to get a flat tire. But the difference is, that person in the world to get that flat tire, they don't know why the hell they got the flat tire. Well, if I would have just stayed at home, or did this or did that, no, if it was meant for you to get that flat tire, you're gonna get that flat tire. Versus a man of the Lord get that flat tire, he's like, okay, I know, you know what I'm saying, this is, you know, Satan tempting me or testing me. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's testing my faith. So how do I come about this? You get your ass out that car and just change that tire and realize the scriptures. It goes back to the scriptures and it says, the Lord, whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth. That's the difference. The other guy is gonna probably start cussing and getting all mad and all of this and fuck this. Versus the man of the Lord, he just gonna, hey, I gotta suffer in this flesh. I gotta go through stuff in order to get to the kingdom. Go ahead.
That he no longer should live the rest of his life. That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High.
Yeah. So now you come into once the Lord, he allow you to be washed through the cleansing of this word. Then you apply yourself in this flesh to the Most High, to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's program. You don't worry about the lust. You don't covet no more, man. You don't steal no more. You don't eat the wrong things no more. You don't commit adultery. You don't smoke. You try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to your best ability. But everybody's not built to do that. That's why the Lord's not coming back for everybody. Everybody wants to be saved, but they don't want to do what you have to do to get saved. You have to suffer. Like we was talking about last week. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna suffer. It's the Lord testing your faith. Now, as far as how your outcome is, you know what I'm saying? That's just on you. If you have a righteous spirit, you're gonna do the right thing. But if you have a wicked spirit, a do as thou wilt spirit, you're gonna do the wrong thing because you don't want to do righteousness. Go ahead.
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles. When we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine.
Yep, lust. Sitting here like, man, dog, that nigga, his chick bad, man. I'll fuck the shit out of her. You know what I'm saying? You lusting after that man's wife, man. You committed adultery. Thinking about the things you would and could do to that woman, man.
Excess of wine, revelings.
Yep, excess of wine. Sitting there drinking every day, all day, being drunk. Like here in Omaha, we be having Native Americans, they be out here slumped, just laying down, because they drunk as hell. You know? Huh?
No, I was just like the niggas down there that be fixing cars. It be 7 o'clock in the morning, they be drinking
yeah.
vodka straight out the bottle, man. Banquetings and abominable idolatries.
Yeah, it said revelings, which is like partying. Heavy partying, really partying in the street. I like when we was in New Orleans, they was literally partying in the street. It was people walking everywhere, drinking and all kinds of crazy stuff. And it said banquetings.
Okay.
Go ahead, what else?
Banquetings and abominable idolatries.
Yep, and abominable idolatries. Thinking you was a Muslim. Thinking you was Egyptologist. Thinking you was everything but a Hebrew Israelite. Sitting here worshiping Mother Mary. Think you was a fucking Mormon. Or you was a Roman Catholic.
Wherein they think it's strange. Wherein they think it's strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Yeah, they think it's strange once you come into this truth. They think it's strange once you stop smoking, once you stop kicking it with them on the weekends, once you stop coming to the family gathering of Christmas or Thanksgiving. Your girl think it's strange once you stop buying her fucking boxes of candy and teddy bears on Valentine's Day. Or you don't acknowledge her birthday. Your mom, you don't acknowledge her birthday or Mother's Day. Your dad with Father's Day. They think those things to be strange. But it's common sense once you really get into it. If you really want to be righteous and you get into it, where the origins of those things came from, then if you want to be a righteous person, you'll stop doing that. But that's only if the Lord allow you to do that, man. That's what it really is. It's if it's the Lord's will for you to come out of that. If it's not the Lord's will for you to come out of that, then what is the Lord's will? For you to be destroyed, man. For you, if you's an Israelite, for you to be destroyed on this side in this kingdom, the so-called white man's society, and for you to just receive the kingdom when our kingdom come, man. That's when you receive the glory, when our kingdom come. The Lord seen that you was useless. He couldn't put you in his army. You couldn't sit out there and fight for the Most High or the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach because you wasn't strong enough, obviously. When you got the NFL draft, they're not trying to get the weakest people. They want the best players so they can get that championship. The same with the Lord. He wants the best soldiers so they can fight for him and uplift his name. Because that's what it's about. It's not about us, what I look like, what he look like, what the cameraman look like, what I can do for myself. It's all about what we can do as a body for the Lord, man. For Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what it's all about. So if you a self-centered nigga, or you thinking that you above everybody, you prideful, man, the Lord don't want no dealing with you.
That's what it said in verse 2, man.
You're not gonna draft a quarterback that never passes. He run every time.
Yeah.
He probably, you know what I'm saying? Because as a quarterback, he gotta have the right moves. He gotta be able to read the defense. He gotta be able to throw, be able to alter to certain defenses. If they audible, he gotta be able to audible with that, man. No, we gotta do it this way because I see what they trying to do. And when it's time to close the game out, he gotta be able to do that as well. Go ahead.
It says, wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Yeah, excess riot, man. The smoking, the orgies, if you had orgies. You know what I'm saying? All the wickedness that you normally do, they think it's strange once you stop doing that. That's that excess riot, man. Wickedness. Sinning. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Speaking evil of you.
Yeah, speaking evil of you. I remember when he used to do this. Might come up while you at camping. Yeah, remember we used to smoke all them blunts on the see who could smoke the most blunts on the weekend? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he worships the devil. He don't believe in God. He on drugs. Whatever the case may be, they speak evil of you. They not speaking good no more. Yeah, that's my homie right there. No, they not saying that. They looking at you like, man, I can't hang with this dude. Every time we hang around, we around some bitches. He want to talk about not committing adultery. He want to talk about not smoking. He want to talk about the world being blown up. They don't want to hear that, man. They about partying and having fun. So they want to hear about, man, I bet you can't hit both of them bitches tonight. I bet you can't get her and her sister. You out for her mom and her daughter. That's what they want to hear, man. They don't want to hear that all of that is against the scriptures. It's not their program. Go ahead.
That was the point today. Just to go on what you was bringing up.
Oh, okay.
Listen, I'll read it again. It says, Matthew 10:36, and a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
Yep. Yeah, so and that's the vision right there, man. The Lord's not coming back to save everybody, but as of right now, the Lord's not giving that mercy and that grace to everybody, man. He's only giving it to the elect of Israel.
He that loveth father or mother more than me.
Yeah, he that loveth father or mother more than me. Go ahead.
Is not worthy of me.
You're not worthy of the Lord, man. Because you would rather please your mom or your dad opposed to pleasing the Most High. Therefore, he can't have you in his army, man. He can't do nothing with you. He can't even have you run out there and put a Band-Aid on one of the soldiers if they get hurt, man. You useless. Go ahead.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me.
Yeah, your own son, your own daughter. You know, if you have kids, man, it's like, oh man, a little me, man. I got a mini me, man. You kill somebody over your kids, man. But they ain't supposed to come before the Most High. That ain't mean. That don't mean just say to hell with your kids. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can as far as taking care of them. But really, to be honest, we not in that time right now, man. Especially now. You got the Boston bombing going on. The government has set that up. It's all kind of proof they done brought out that that's all set up. You had the little the Sandy Hook. You had the war thing. Them shooting up the you know what I'm saying, the movie theater. These ain't just coincidences, man. The so-called white man setting all this up to bring in his big plan, that New World Order. That's what his plan is. So while he's doing that, setting up his program, thinking he's above the Most Most High is setting up his army, setting up his prophets, who's prophesying the downfall of this place. And whoever's not with it is against it. Therefore, the Lord ain't got no dealings with you. You're not gonna sit here and let your opponent come to your practices if you gotta play them next week.
And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me.
Yeah, he that taketh not his cross and follow after the Lord, meaning going through your trials and tribulations, man. As soon as you come in this truth, you lose your job. Therefore, you know what I'm saying, you start reading and or watching videos and taking notes. You know what I'm saying? You get all down and out. You know what I'm saying? To where you don't want to do it no more. You gotta go through things, man. That's part of your cross. Taking care of the brethren, that's part of the cross. It's no longer just about you now. It's about Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his program. You're supposed to have charity. You know what I'm saying? That's what differentiates men of the Lord from niggas in the world. They don't want to show love to one another. They steal from each other. That's just wickedness, man. We always talk about how we was around in different, camps around the states, man, and we can leave whatever out, man. And it'll still be there once we wake up. You can't do that around the wrong people. Because they'll take it and then lie to your face that they didn't take it.
Esau can do it too, just like at the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Esau do it too, man. Some money had fell on the floor. And I was like, oh, somebody dropped some money. Esau, oh, matter of fact, that is mine. Man, no, watch out. You know it ain't yours, man. That's what, hey, but if it was a brother, they'd be like, no, it's probably yours, you know what I'm saying? It ain't mine, I ain't had no money. All I had was a 5, da-da-da. But niggas, man, and the wicked, they daddy, ye of your father the devil, they'll bite you in the back, man. That's their job. Because they not for the same thing you for. Go ahead.
And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
Yeah, if you don't get in this truth, you know what I'm saying, and fight through your trials and tribulations, man. Fight through your temptations that Satan put upon you. Because it said he's roaring as a lion, seeking whom he may devour, man. So Satan's job, once he realized you in this truth, his job is to throw you off course, man. To take you off of that straight gate. To find out, well, he know your weaknesses, so figure out your weaknesses and set things up for you to fall. That's his job. Your job is being fresh in the truth, or even enduring, you know what I'm saying, in the truth, period, no matter, how many ever years you may have, is to fight against him, man, through the scriptures, through praying, through fasting, through serving in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's why when Satan went to the Lord, he like, can't you throw yourself off and a band of angels to catch you, man? He like, yeah, I can, but I'm not supposed to tempt my father, man.
He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Yeah, he that findeth his life shall lose it. So if you want to sit out here and have fun in America, make it seem like you have one life to live, this is your only life, you want to sit here like that, you're going to lose your life. You're not going to receive this truth, and you're not going to receive that salvation. But what was the second part said?
And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Yeah, he that loseth his life for the Lord's sake, die for his name. You could end up in a concentration camp when all hell break loose. And they like, you take this chip or you gonna die. You like, man, to hell with y'all, man. I'm with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and they cut your head off in the guillotine. You know what I'm saying? You died for the Lord's name's sake, man. And it said he shall find his life. So he'll give you that salvation. He'll give you that eternal life. You'll have a nice little rank in the kingdom. Even though it's not about, you know, a rank, of course, but it's all about, you know what I'm saying, enduring for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. No matter what the case may be. But how do you do that? You gotta read, you gotta pray, you gotta fast, you gotta fight.
He that receiveth you receiveth me.
Yeah, he that receiveth you receiveth me. So when we out here speaking, the ones that listen to this word, they receive this word because this word is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It's not what we say. That's why we have to come out of the scriptures.
And he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me.
Yep, so if they receive his word, they receive the Lord, then they receive the Most High. Therefore, the Most High can deal with them. Obviously, he wanted them to be in his army, man. So what you do, you got to fight. Because everybody don't get a spot. If you get a spot, fight for that spot, man.
He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
Yep,
And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward.
Because like it said, you read in Timothy's, it said, there be some that shall be saved by the hearing of the word. So everybody's not meant to be a prophet. The 144,000 is the prophets. Then you have the numerous multitude, the ones that listen, the families of the 144,000, whomever else the Lord decided to save. You know what I'm saying? Everybody received the reward that they meant to receive.
And whosoever shall give drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
Yeah, if you take care of the fold, man, the brotherhood, you know what I'm saying, you won't lose your reward. It says charity cover a multitude of sins. Niggas in the world don't show charity, man. They'll borrow from you, you let them borrow some money, and you go to them to borrow some money, they act like they ain't got it. Because they want to buy some wicked stuff. Over here. Just start right now. Go ahead and turn it off.